Om Sri Chinmaya Sadguruvai Namaha. Everyone, children, welcome to today's online class. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about the main important physical features of our country and what kind of features are very helpful to our nation, how these resources helpful for nation's development. As you know that, children, all these plains, coastal plains, northern plains, Indian desert, the great Himalayas, and Deccan Plateau, and the river system all together is known as physical features of country. These are the main features of our India. Geographically, our country can be divided into 5 major divisions, children. So, what are they? The first one is Peninsular Plateau region, and the Northern Mountainous region. So, Northern Mountainous regions are nothing but Himalayan region, and then North Indian plains. So, these are the coastal northern plains from Punjab to Bengal, and then the coastal plains. These are the coastal plains, west coastal plains, and east coastal plains here, and Indian islands. So, two island parts are here, and then Indian desert. So, this entire western desert or Indian desert or the desert. So, these are the major features of our India. Now, the first physiographic channel is our Himalayan mountains or northern mountains. These are the Himalayas. Geographically, these are very young, means very late forming and structurally folded mountains. And it stretched over Jammu and Kashmir to here, Arunachal Pradesh. Means from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, and it always run in a west-east direction. West to east direction, always on the top north. As you know that, opposite to north, south. Here it is east, and here west direction. From west to east direction, it stretches from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. These mountain ranges starts from Indus River here, from here to, and here Brahmaputra River. What is the river here? Brahmaputra River. And these Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. So plenty of mountains. It's rugged with mountain ranges here from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So in this mainly 3 ranges are there in Jammu and Kashmir. Here Karakoram range, the topmost Karakoram range is located in Himadri, and Jaskar range is located in Himachal, and here these are the Shivaliks. These are the 3 mountain ranges accordingly their height. And as you know that the world's highest peak, what is the highest peak of the world? Mount Everest, with the height of 8,848 meters from mean sea level, is located in this Himalayas only. And they form an arc which covers a distance of about 2,400 kilometers. So from here to here, total how many kilometers? 2,400 kilometers. Just imagine how many kilometers is 2,400 kilometers. And their width varies from 400 kilometer here. What is the width here? 400 kilometer is twice to Chennai from Nellore. So from here to here, this width is 400 kilometer in Jammu and Kashmir, whereas in Arunachal Pradesh, the distance is 150 kilometers stretched. Just observe how bigger it is. Here 400 kilometers and here it is 150 kilometers. Overall from Jammu and Kashmir to here Arunachal Pradesh, 2400 kilometers stretched by these Himalayas. The altitude variations are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. Altitudinal is greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. So here, highest peak, Mount Everest, means world's highest peaks that located in eastern Himalayas only. And these Himalayas consist of three parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. So what are the parallel ranges here? The first one is Himadri, and the second one is Himachal, and third one is Shivalik. These are the three mountain ranges according to the height from the mean sea level that located in this Himalayas. Almost all the top highest mountains that are located in this that is what we call as a Himadri. Himadri, Mount Everest, you observe here, the world's highest peak, Mount Everest, is located in Himadri. And a number of valleys lie between these ranges because as you know that valley. So the lofty lowest place in between the two mountains causes two valleys. Even in our Tirumala hills also you observe the many valleys are there. Is the same manner here also many valleys formed due to the this highest peaks. And the northernmost range is known as the Great or Inner Himalayas or the Himadri. This first range mountains is called as Himadri or Greater or Inner Himalayas. These are the Greater Himalayas or Inner Himalayas. The average elevation of these mountains is 6,000 meters. What is the average? Average means so all together, all mountains minimum with the height of 6,000 meters in this range. What is the average elevation of these mountains? 6,000 meters, and it contains all the prominent Himalayan peaks. Means the highest peaks of the Himalayas are located in this Himadri range only. Understood? The topmost from the north is Himadri or Greater or Inner Himalayas, children. Understood? What is the average elevation of this? 6,000 meters. What is the highest mountain in this region is Mount Everest with the elevation of 8,848 meters. Here all these green shaded Himadri, and here second layer it is Himachal, and the third color layer here it is Shivalik. These are the three parallel mountain ranges of the Himalayas. If you observe here from these Himalayas, many perennial rivers they started from Himalayas only. River Indus, and if you observe here river Satluj, river Yamuna, river Ganga, and here Sangpo in our India we called as river Brahmaputra. All these perennial rivers originated from these Himalayas only. So based on the location, these Himalayas are classified into three types, children. The first one is Northwest Himalayas, which originated in Jammu and Kashmir, and the central one is called as Nepal Himalayas, and third one which is located in east direction, Northeast Himalayas. These are the three major classification according to the places. If you observe here, our entire Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature, and the core of this part Himalayas composed with granite. It is perennially snowbound, and a number of glaciers descend from this range only. So these are the Himalayas, the native place or storehouse of many minerals. The most of these Himalayas are formed with granite. And our second layer, it is Himachal or lesser. Here the great Himalayas or the Himadri is called as inner Himalayas. The average elevation of this range is 6000 meters, children. And here lesser Himalayas. So this one also lies towards the south of the great Himalayas, means down to the, so these are the Himadri, and south to that, south to the second layer, these are the Himachal. This average elevation is 3700 meters to 4500 meters. And average width of this one is only 50 kilometers. How many kilometers? Average width of these mountains 50 kilometers, whereas Himadri 400 to 150 kilometers. And here this range is mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks, not more minerals like Himadri. And next one is Shivalix. This is the outermost third layer, south to Himachal, outermost range of the Himalayas. The altitude varies between. So what is the highest elevation of this? Means 900 kilometers to 1100 kilometers. What is the highest elevation here? 900 to 1100 kilometers. And here width is varies between 10 to 50 kilometers. Only 10 to 50 here. Here 400 to 150, here 50 kilometers, and here 10 to 50 kilometers. These ranges are composed of unconsolidated sediments, sedimentary rocks. The longitudinal valleys lying between the Himachal and the Shivalix are called as dunes. Dunes are the hilly plains. Dunes, if you know Dehradun, many places are very famous for tourists in our country. Those are located in Shivalix only. So this is about categories of Himalayas: Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and the Shivalix. Coming to the highest peaks. So in this, the world's highest mountain peak, Everest, is located in Nepal. What is the average elevation is 8848 meters. And the second one, K2, 8611. Third one, Kanchenjunga, 8586. And fourth one, Lord's, 8516. And next one is Makalu, is located in India, 8462. And Cho Oyu, 8200 meters. And Dhaulagiri, 8167 meters, children. And Manaslu and Nanga Parvat. After that, Annapurna. Many mountain ranges are located in this Himalayas, and highest, if you observe, all these are with the average elevation of 8000 meters. The major names for Himalayan regions from east to west. So in one part, these Himalayas called with different names. What are they? So first one is Punjab Himalayas. These Punjab Himalayas starts from Indus and ends with Satluj. So where is the Satluj and where is Indus here, children? This is Indus. So whatever the mountains starts from here to here. What is the one? Satluj. So this part we called as Punjab Himalayas. Punjab Himalayas. And This is also known as Kashmir Himalayas because it is located in Kashmir, and Himachal Himalayas because it is there Himachal Pradesh here, Himachal Himalayas respectively. So what are the main names for these three here? Kashmir Himalayas, Punjab Himalayas, and Himachal Himalayas. This all together is called as Punjab Himalayas. Punjab Himalayas stretch over Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, and Himachal Pradesh. So that different state people they named with different like Punjab Himalayas, like Kashmir Himalayas, and here it is Himachal Himalayas. Next one, Kumaon Himalayas. The part lies between Sutlej and Kali rivers. See here, this is from Sutlej river, Sutlej to here from Kali. This part is known as Kumaon Himalayas. And next one is Nepal Himalayas. This part lies between Kali and Tista rivers. These Tista and Kali rivers are the tributaries of river Ganga, and Kali and Tista rivers, Nepal Himalayas. And then Assam Himalayas. This part lies between the Tista river and Dihang. So here this part is known as Assam Himalayas. So majorly these are classified into Punjab Himalayas, Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas, and Assam Himalayas. These are the four major divisions of Himalayas. And these eastern hills and mountains. What is the eastern hills? Brahmaputra, Arunachal Pradesh. The Brahmaputra marks the eastern border of the Himalayas. So from here, if you observe here, this Brahmaputra river enters into our nation through the Assam. Beyond the Dihang Gorge, the Himalayas bend sharply towards south, and from the eastern hills are Purvachal. These are the Purvachal Himalayas. Observe the cursor here. These are the Purvachal Himalayas. So here they bended between the gorge. Gorge means the water gap between the two mountains is called as gorge. So here this river Brahmaputra passes through the two mountains and formed a gorge. And they are mostly composed of sandstones. These hills are composed of the Patkai Hills, Naga Hills, Manipuri Hills, and Mizo Hills. Here in these places, Patkai, in Nagaland, Naga Hills, in Mizoram, Mizo Hills, here in Manipur, Manipuri Hills, and Patkai Hills. So these are the four major hilly ranges that stretch over the four states: Patkai, Naga, Manipuri, and Mizo Hills. You have to do two activities here, children. One is you have to locate the Mussoorie, Nainital, and Ranikhet from your atlas, and also name the state where they located: Mussoorie, Nainital, and Ranikhet. And you have to find out the names of the glaciers and passes that lie in Great Himalayas, the name of the states where highest peaks are located. So as I explained now, what are the major highest peaks of the Himalayas, you have to locate it in a India map. Now, what are the facts about these Himalayas? The Himalayan Mountains are a series of mountains ranges stretching from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. They protect our country in many ways. So they protect us from a cool breeze from the Central Asia, and they protect us from the warriors of other nations like China, and here Myanmar, and here Pakistan. So they protect us, they protect our country, and from cool winds also. They contain some of the highest mountain peaks in the world. The eastern and western Ghats and the Aravalli Hills and Nilgiri Hills are the hills in southern and central India. Rivers like the Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra originate in the Himalayas and get their water from glaciers when the snow melts in summer. The northern plains stretch from Punjab in the northwest to Assam in the east. These are the major facts about our Himalayas. Some more facts about the valleys and dunes that located in Himalayas. So major these dunes located in the Shivalik range are the outer or lesser Himalayas, which is what we called as Mussoorie range, in between Shivaliks and Mussoorie range. It is bounded on all sides by mountains, with northern range running from Kalsi in the west to Munikerti in the east, with Mussoorie at the center in a semicircular arc. So it is like a arc, semicircular arc with the combination of Munikerti and Kalsi at the Mussoorie. And the valley also forms a watershed between Yamuna and Ganges river system. In between, as I told now, Yamuna and Ganges rivers originated from Himalayas, and these valleys also forms a watershed between the Yamuna and Ganges river system. In fact, the Yamuna and Ganges are closest to each other as they pass the Doon Valley, with the Yamuna forming the western boundary and the Ganges the east. It runs 75 kilometers long from west to east. This is about dune valleys that located in Himalayas, especially in Mussoorie area. And next one, the dune valley is ecologically rich, particularly with regard to bird life, with over 500 bird species having been recorded within the valley and in the surrounding areas. So that in Mussoorie Hills, we have Rajaji National Park. Rajaji National Park is a bird sanctuary which is located in this region. Okay, and not only about them, so many teak like hardwood deciduous forest areas located in this area. Some examples are shori and robusta and teak are available in this range. Not only that, natural wetlands, fruiting trees and terai and baba ecosystems, several rivers, song tones, many rivers originated from this, so that it is like a national resource to entire nations. Not only about the protection, it also gives us a different wildlife and the bird species and animal species and the hortic available because of these mountainous ranges to us. These kind of places we called as valleys. Here the Shivalik Hills children, and this is what we call as most Himalayas ranges stretch from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Once look the beautiful scenery of the Himalayas and the foothills of Shivaliks with great glaciers. And the second physiographic feature of our country is nothing but northern plains of India. These are the northern plains stretched from here Punjab to and here West Bengal, Assam and some parts of the Meghalaya, Tripura covered with northern plains. So what are the major river systems caused to the formation of northern plains? So river Indus, river Indus, river Ganga system and river Brahmaputra system causes to formation of these northern plains. This plain is mainly formed with alluvial soil And the deposition of alluvium in a vast basin lying at the foothills of the Himalayas over the million years of years formed these fertile plains. So the mineral aluminium is the main alluvium is the main mineral that present occurred in the soil. This is what we call as alluvial soil type. So it is very fertile and very suitable for agriculture. At the same time, the minerals deposited by these rivers and their tributaries made this sand soil very fertile, especially these Punjab, Haryana, and this Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar region and West Bengal regions are very beneficial because of these northern plains. And the main, it was stretched over 7 lakh kilometers. See here, means from Punjab to, and here Rajasthan up to West Bengal, over all these regions, nearly 7 lakh kilometers was stretched by these northern plains. And it plain in about 2,400 kilometers long and 240 to 320 kilometers broad is a densely populated physiographic division. So what is the length of this one? 2,400 kilometers. What is the width here? 240 kilometers to 320 kilometers width overall. So this all entire region 240 to 320 kilometers in different places and 2,400 kilometers stretched over. And it is a very populated physiographic place because many people habituated for agriculture and related trade activities. It gives a lot of benefits to the nearest people for the crop cultivation. So because of this reason, this is what we called as rice granaries of entire nations. And the rivers coming from northern mountains are involved in depositional work. In the lower course, due to the gentle slope, the velocity of the river decreases, which results in the formation of riverine islands. Many riverine islands formed in this region. What is meant by riverine island? Riverine island. A island which is formed due to the river system called as riverine island. Mazuli or Mazoli is a river island in the Brahmaputra river, Assam, and in 2016 it became the first island to be made a district in India because due to the Brahmaputra river in Assam, these Mazuli or Mazoli island formed. This is the area, children. You observe the settlements here. This is riverine island due to the Brahmaputra river in our India. It is located in Assam. And it is the first identified island in our country in 2016. It had an area of 8,800 square kilometers at the beginning of the 20th century, but having lost significantly to erosion, it covers only 352 square kilometers as of 2014. At starting, it is at 8,880 square kilometer due to the here uh, land due to the water deposition, and it carries a huge silt from this island, and now it is only 352 square kilometers in this area as of 2014. And how many approximately here 1,67,304 people as per 2011 census living in this location. It is located on the bank of river Brahmaputra. It is located in Mazuli district of Assam, children. These rivers in their lower course split into numerous channels due to deposition of the silt. So in one word, what we called as distributaries or the tributaries. Tributaries are nothing but sub-channels or the sub-rivers of the river. We called as distributaries. The northern plain is broadly divided into three sections, children. The western part of the northern plain is referred to as Punjab plains. Here it is Punjab plains. So these are formed due to the rivers of Chenab, Jhelum, Beas and Ravi, and here it is Indus River. These are the major rivers which causes to formation of the Punjab plains. And formed by the Indus and its tributaries, the larger part of this plain lies in Pakistan only. So majority of the rivers. So here these are the doabs, or the tributary channels in between the rivers. And because the Indus and its tributaries of Jhelum, this Chenab, and here Ravi, Beas, and Sutlej. Here it is Sutlej. So these all originated in the Himalayas, and this section of the plain is dominated by the doabs. So doabs here, if you observe picture here, doabs between Sutlej, Ravi, Chenab, Indus, Jhelum, and this marked are the jobs. This is Sindh red in color Sindh job, and here Jhelum river, that system is Jhela job, yellow in color, and green in color or Rena Doab, and here blue in color Bhora Doab, and here Beast Doab. This is on the banks of river Beas, so that it is named with Beast. So these are the major 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doabs that located in the Punjab plains due to the Indus River system. Due to the Indus River system. So what are the 5 once again? Sindh, Sagar, and Jhelum, and Reha, and Bhari, and here Bist. So these are the 5 doabs that located in Punjab. Harum children, that is about our Punjab plains, northern plains, and about our the greater Himalayas, overall Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik ranges, Punjab northern plains from Punjab to and West Bengal here. So in our next coming class, I am going to explain more about the northern plains here. Um, Read textbook once or twice for easy understanding. And if you want to know more about this one and observe the previous part also, once again the formation of the Himalayas, everything mentioned in our class. Do the work properly children. Hari Om. Thank you.